Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The value of the expression above can be written in the form a positive square root of b. What is the value of a positive b? Okay, first we have to get the value of the given expression over here, and that value has to be written in this form a positive square root of b. When I write the value of the given expression in this form, I can get the values of a and b. Then we can get the value of a positive b. Okay, now let me assume x represents the value of this expression. That is, let x equals to 4 positive 1 divided by 4 positive, 1 divided by 4 positive, 1 divided by 4 positive, and it keeps going infinitely like this. And some people may count the number of 4s we have over here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. In front of our eyes, we see 4 4s. Actually, counting the number of 4s in the expression is meaningless because it keeps going infinitely. Still, there are many 4s over here. So there is no use of counting number of 4s. It's meaningless. We have to consider the pattern. So for this pattern, we assume the value is x. Okay, now let me rewrite this one. That is x equals to 4 positive 1 divided by 4 positive 1 divided by 4 positive 1 divided by 4 positive, and it keeps going infinitely. Now let me consider this particular part we have over here. For whatever pattern we have assumed x as a value, the same pattern we have over here. So what we can do is we can plug in this x for this stuff I circled over here. Okay, now let me replace the stuff over here by x. That is, then we get 1 over x, because only for this pattern we have assumed x. Now we have to solve for x in this equation. Since we find x in denominator, let's multiply both sides of this equation by x. Okay, so that is x times x equals to x times 4 positive 1 over x. Okay, let me continue over here. X times x is x square, and now we can distribute this x to 4 and 1 over x. Then we get 4x positive x times 1 over x. Okay, here this x will cancel out. I'm getting x square equals to 4x positive 1. Here I got a quadratic equation. Let's get this quadratic equation standard form. That is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Everything on one side of the equation, and the other side 0. Okay, let me subtract 4x and 1 from both sides of this equation. Let me do it. Then this positive 4x, negative 4x will cancel out. Positive and negative 1 will cancel out. I'm getting x square negative 4x negative 1 equals to 0. Here I got the quadratic equation in standard form. I don't think this quadratic equation can be solved by factoring. So we have to use the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. Okay, let me consider the coefficient of x square. Actually, we don't find any number in front of x square. Let's assume there is 1. That's the value of a. Let's consider the coefficient of x, that is negative 4. That's the value of b. And consider the constant term, negative 1. That's the value of c. Okay, the quadratic formula is x equals to negative b positive or negative square root of b square negative 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, let me continue over here. Now let's plug in the values of a, b, and c into this formula. Okay, then we get x equals to negative, the value of b is negative 4, positive or negative square root of b square, that is negative 4 the whole square. Negative 4 times the value of a is 1, and the value of c is negative 1 divided by 2a, that is 2 times the value of a is 1. Okay, then we get x equals to negative times negative is positive, that is 4 positive or negative square root of the value of negative 4 square is 16, and negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4 divided by 2. Then we get x equals to 4 positive or negative square root of 20 divided by 2, and x equals to now let's simplify this square root of 20. For that we have to decompose 20 into its prime factors. Okay, 20 is an even number, so we can divide by the smallest prime number and also the even prime number 2. So when I do so, I'm getting 10. Again, we get an even number, we can divide by 2, we get 5. Since 5 is a prime number, we can stop the process. Then we get 4 positive or negative square root of this 20 can be written as 2 times 5 divided by 2. We get x equals to 4 positive or negative. For every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out. Then for these two 2's, 1, 2 can be taken out. Still we have 5 inside the square root. Then in denominator we have 2. Okay, now what we can do is we can factor 2 out from these two terms, because 2 is the greatest common divisor for these two terms. Okay, when I factor 2 out, to get the stuff inside the parenthesis, I have to divide both the terms by the one I factor out, that is 2. When I divide this 4 by 2, I'm getting 2, positive or negative. When I divide this 2 times square root of 5 by 2, I'm getting square root of 5 over 2. Then this 2 will cancel out. I'm getting x equals to 2 positive or negative square root of 5. Okay, here I got the value of x. That is the value of the given expression because we have taken x as the value of the given expression. Okay, now let me erase all the stuff I have done so far and continue the problem. Let me write the value of x. So we got it from the previous work. That is x equals to 2 positive or negative square root of 5. Okay, we know that x represents the value of the given expression and we got two values for x. One is for positive sign, another one is for negative sign. Okay, let me write it. That is x equals to 2 positive square root of 5 and the other one is x equals to 2 negative square root of 5. Okay, can we consider both of them as values for the given expression or only one of them as a value for the given expression? Okay, for that we can consider the given expression over here. We have the integer 4. When I consider this stuff, it is a fraction, that is 1 over 4 and apart from that we have some value. Again, we have a fraction 1 over 4. What is the value of 1 over 4? It's 0.25, but we still have some value over here, but it is also 0.25. So clearly we divide 1 by 4 point something. Okay, when I divide 1 by 4 point something, it will be 0.25 or 26. Anyways, so some value between 0 and 1. So we are adding a value between 0 and 1 to 4. Then it must be equal to 4 point something. Okay, so the value of the given expression is 4 point something. Now let's go to the two values of x we got over here. Okay, now let me consider the first value of x, that is 2 positive square root of 5, that is 2 positive. And we know that square root of 5 is an irrational number. When I use calculator to get the value of square root of 5, it will be 2 point something. Okay, when I add 2 and 2 point something, I'll be getting the value 4 point something. Okay, now let me consider the second value of x, that is 2 negative, square root of 5 is 2 point something. Okay, here we subtract a greater number from the smaller number. So the result of this one will be negative 0 point something. And here already we know that the value of the given expression is 4 point something. But in the second value of x, we get negative 0 point something. It's not possible. So we can reject the second value of x, that is 2 negative square root of 5. And from the first value of x, that is from 2 positive square root of 5, we got the result 4 point something. That exactly we got over here as a value for the given expression. So this 2 positive square root of 5 must be the value of the given expression. So here I got the value of the given expression exactly in this form, that is 2 positive square root of 5. At the place of a, what do we have? We have 2. So a equals to 2. At the place of b, what do we have? That is inside the radical. We have 5. Okay, here I got the values of a and b. Now let's get the value of a positive b. That is a positive b equals to 2 positive 5. Then a positive b equals to 7. Okay, here I got the value of a positive b, that is 7.